Oh yeah, this is what I saw Matt looking at. Okay, so here's our house. $245,000 house. So when I break it with the combine, I saw Matt looking at this. The tents. So one's your sleep trigger and one's your clothing in your closet. There's a basket of laundry in the one. Oh, that's funny. You got all kinds of different buildings in here now. I like it. Picasso, that's okay. Interesting. Is this one new? Holy jeepers. I don't think I've ever seen this building. Good Lord. It's divided up for commodities on the one end too. This whole thing can be probably, wow. Yeah, it's got a repair point in there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's just a regular building though. That's crazy. Yeah, some of this stuff really looks cool. So that's like where we get our roof tiles. Tailor shop. See, we got mannequins in the window. Tomcat, there's your dress to impress people. Oh gosh. Found them. New cow shed. You need the ferment silo so you had somewhere to go straw. Too lazy to bail. I got you. Gotcha. Yeah, so I turned off all those other mods. I basically, what I did for the mods for this is I pretty much took the Judith Plains like mod pack and then got rid of like pretty much everything except for scripts. So yeah. That's pretty much what happened. Oh, hello, it opens out. Not okay. I was expecting the gate to open the other way. I love Trent's double comments, by the way. I just, they make me laugh, chat. Alright. Alright, let's go find our combine. I don't know if it's the heating pad, chat, but my back is extremely itchy today. Is that bad? It's killing me today. So itchy. I feel like I've been out in a wheat field all day or soybean field or something. I was in a barley field after all. Maybe that had something to do with it, huh? Quite possibly. We're doing no tabbing? No, we're tabbing. I was just close to it, so I figured I'd just run to it. Nope, I put the tab control back on my keyboard today, so we will definitely be doing some tabbing. You betcha. Mobile comments, yeah, it's good, Trent. No worries. I'm not gonna get you. You're fine. All right, so now that we've actually done that field chat, we should probably start spending some money. There, we actually, okay, so we actually did spend money now, by the way. I don't know how we bought a fishing pole, but it didn't cost anything. So. It's all good. I feel like we're not going to be able to drive up that hill very well. Like, on the far side. The elevation change is wild on this map so far. I definitely think when you get into logging, a yarder is going to be... A yarder could be key on here. To be honest. If not a yarder, definitely just a tractor with the cable. For sure. then actually, when we look at this, let's check this. Okay, good. So typical, which is good. We own just outside of the fields, so that's actually really good. I like that. And then as far as like trees, I mean, there's a lot of land right in front of us here. Just saying. What is that down there? What is this? Just a little shed at the bottom. Oh, okay. There's your train bridge. Did you even have like a plate you put your yarder right there? I don't know. Not sure. We gotta find the, I know it's kind of early, but we gotta find that like castle or whatever so we can start see what it even needs. I don't even know. I don't even know. Have to mess with that at some point. That'll be the one thing that brings me back to this map if there's like a buildable, which I believe is castle, so. Yeah. Gotcha, Trent. Probably Twitch as well, probably. Oh, you're talking about the bigger header, Trent? I could see that. How did the snow cam welding project go? Chris, it's good. It's mostly painted, it's almost ready to go. Dad should finish that, I don't know if he might finish it today. Yeah. Anyone on Xbox been having problems? New farmer when creating a save. I don't know. I haven't heard that one yet. What's the issue? But yep, snow cam mounts. Like I said, Dad pretty much does all the painting at the farm these days. He'll either finish it. He should finish it today. Grain mill, once completed, you can turn it into your own production point for grain. That's cool, Trent. That's really cool because, you know, like on Elm Creek, or sorry, Riverbend, once you do the grain mill, it's just a piece of, it's a decoration. So I like that a lot, actually. I really like that idea, Trent. That's really cool. That's probably the one I had to go build, huh? Oh, there's the train where we fill the train. Probably another one there. Okay. Dang, that train winds its way all the way through. Oh, wow. All through the map. Let's go. Interesting. How's the new map? So far, so good. What's up, Bankar? How you doing? So far, so good, but really haven't spent a lot of time on here yet, so. Just kind of getting into it, you know? Alright, I'll probably pull our tractor up right next to me here. I don't know. I mean, yeah, Chris, Chris, do you Instagram at all? Because I did post some videos while I was making it. It's all on my story, so it's gone now, but, yeah. I kind of do show, like, stuff from the farm, on my Instagram stories usually, so. I don't know how you would make the snow cam much bigger or better for next year. It's already got to have five or six cameras. I can't remember what we went with. It's going to have a lot. It's going to be kind of overkill. But like, there's no such thing as overkill sometimes, so it's okay. But yeah, for like behind the scenes stuff, it's on my Instagram stories usually. But it's only there for a day and then it's gone. So, you betcha. I don't think I've taken any pictures of it yet, so I'll have to take a picture once it's all painted. I should put the cameras on it, then take a picture of it. That's what I should do, to be honest. I don't have all the cameras yet, though. I gotta make that happen still. But that's okay. It's all good. Right. But yeah, behind the scenes stuff like that, Instagram stories, that's where it's at. Because it's fast, easy, point the phone, hit send, you know? Super fast, super easy. Helps if I keep my cruise control on, huh? Just saying. So actually all this straw, I just sell it. And I know I guess I could give it to the cows, some of it. Yeah. Low power. Interesting. I just don't know what else you would add to it. You know, like Christmas lights, maybe? Probably add some Christmas lights to it, but I don't know beyond that. Just saying. If you love this game, well, welcome in. I do too, to be honest. So, yeah. Welcome on in. Grass and a fermento sold the straw. Okay. I gotcha. That makes sense. I was wondering, I'm like, you put straw in a fermenting? How does that work? Does it make it into... that would make it into, like, compost. IRL, you know? You've played them all, but not this one. Well, alright. No, I know. Real life, if you, like, put it... yeah, I would... yeah, turn to, like, compost. Like, IRL, yeah. Farm sim magic? Yeah, nothing. Nothing? That's alright. You like this game until you have to work. No, Trent, you don't like work. Yeah. Although I still think you need the triple monitor setup in your tractor, Trent. Then you'd be good to go. You picked up the straw loading wagon. It's too small. Says the guy that uses the hand baler. Tomcat. No, loading wagon is going to be kind of, yeah. Yeah. An OSHA approved yellow rotating beacon. Well, okay, so here's the thing, Chris. You can courseplay that. It's true. I can courseplay it too. Yeah. Stubborn mule. Who's that? So as far as the snow cam, there is not a heating element, but there are multiple cameras. So it's going to have a camera at basically 1.5 inches off the ground. Like the base of the camera will be, I'm an old stubborn mule. Okay. Nobody's ever called me that before. There will be a camera basically 1.5 inches off the ground. There'll be a camera at like 5 inches or so. No, 5, 6, I don't know. I don't remember the measurements. It's been like a week and a half since we made it, but basically there will be a camera every 5 or 6 inches for like 5 or 4 cameras, 5 cameras, and then on top of that there's going to be a 360 turret camera. So I'll be able to like control that one and move around. And then right in front of the mount will be a measuring device of some kind. I actually need to look around the internet and see if I can find something that's a little bit like has bigger, I was gonna say letters, but I meant numbers, bigger numbers on it, you know? But yeah, so that's kind of the, that's the game plan anyway, so. Name's Puma Plow, you pull a plow. Oh, yeah, I get it. Sure. Absolutely. The convertibles are driving around in the rain. That's amazing, Tomcat. To be honest. But anyways, yeah, this thing's going to have like 5 cameras total. And there will be a measuring device in front of it. The wires for the cameras are all going to be in wire loom to protect them. Try to protect them from rabbits. Although if those coyotes hang out in the backyard, maybe the rabbits won't be a thing, you know. And then there'll be a box behind the camera mount where all the cords are going to run into. There's going to be a waterproof like plastic box there, where I'll have a USB hub, a powered USB hub. And that's where all the cameras will get their power from. And then, yeah, as far as Wi-Fi, it's just running off the house Wi-Fi. I actually did get stuff a while back to make the house Wi-Fi better though, so. Yeah. They're 3 apples tall each. Do we get like, I need the 72-inch measuring stick, Jeff. What I was actually looking for, Jeff, was like, I don't know if they're gonna have it, but think of like if you had a yardstick and it's standing upright, like the one last year, right? Yeah, I clicked it, Jeff. I clicked it. But think of like a yardstick, right? And you have it standing upright in your yard or whatever, right? The numbers are sideways. I want something where the numbers are turned the right way instead of being like vertical. I want to be in horizontal. That would be kind of nice. So that's actually what I need to see if I can find, or like, I wonder if I could have, oh, I don't know if they could do that, but like my brother-in-law 3D print something. Like a 3D printed measuring device for the snow. Although I don't think he can print something like, you know, 3 feet long or 2 feet long. I don't know how big his printer is, to be honest. I could talk to him and he could come up with something for me, probably. That would be kind of sick, actually, have something like 3D printed. Maybe like put the Puma Plow snow cam, like come up with like a cheesy logo for it. He would do it too. He would be the one to, if I give him the idea, he would run with that project. I guarantee it. That'd be kind of sick, actually. That would be kind of funny. That would be amusing. Oh, yeah. I was actually thinking about, like, you know, do we put some Christmas lights out in the backyard this year? Did I put some little trees out there or something, you know? I don't know. Something you guys could see from the cameras. Be kind of funny. Might be funny. I don't know. Or like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, something 3D printed could be kind of cool. Go on Etsy and look around. Oh man. Or, you know, like Chris was saying, do we come up with like other measuring like things? Do we get like a bunch of Lego minifigures and put it's 14 minifigures tall, you know? Or like I don't know, it's one cell phone of snow. I could take my old cell phone and prop it up on something out there. There's like random stuff, you know. Oh, it's we got 3 Allen wrenches of snow today. Looked at my desk. I have Allen wrench on my desk still. It's my fidget these days. It's what I fidget with when I stream sometimes. Just saying. Oh, you know what? I have a rain train, one of those sprinklers that's the tractor. I can put that out there and be like, oh, we got 1 rain train worth of snow today. Watch, we're not going to get any snow this winter. That's what's actually going to happen. It's going to be kind of sad, to be completely honest. So that's what it's going to be. Oh, I could prop up an ice cube tray. You got 3 ice cubes worth of snow, you know? I don't know. Something. We'll have to figure it out. That's all. We got, hopefully we have plenty of time before we need the snow cam. Hopefully we have plenty of time. I want to get my lights up before we get snow. Let's leave it at that. You betcha. Oh my God, Jeff, that's perfect. Yeah. Wait, is that perfect? It's the wrong way though, isn't it? 1 is at the top, or 0's at the top. I mean, something like that though, yes. But it technically needs the 100th at the bottom. But yeah, something like that, Jeff, yeah. Where it's flipped around, you know? Yeah, it makes sense. Old tape measure, clip off a certain amount. You could do that. The numbers would still be sideways though, Trent. I'm trying to get away from the sideways numbers. Yeah. I thought about like Ryan Hall's snow measuring, his y'all meter or whatever it is for snow. Or the y'all, whatever he calls it. But that thing's kind of big and I feel like the snow would drift around it weird. It wouldn't be an accurate measurement. I feel like that's meant for like, you put that out after it snows. Like you go out with it to check, not leave it out there the whole time. I feel like, I don't know. I remember looking at that last year thinking that. So that's what I like about the yardstick. You don't get too much drifting around it. Like you get a little, but it's not bad. Because, you know, the whole theory of this thing is to set it up before it snows and then not have to touch it again, basically. Or basically set it up before it gets, like, super cold here, and then, like, it just stays out there until, you know, spring, basically. That's kind of the whole point. Because, like, even when we were building the thing, Pops was talking, he said something, and I was like, I said, what? And he goes, yeah, aren't you going to, like, if you get enough snow, you go out and you move the camera up? And I was like, no, we're going to have a camera on every shelf pre-installed so that when we're getting snow, I don't have to go out there and move the camera, you know? I could, but, like, these cameras are pretty reasonable, so I'll just put a camera on every shelf and be done with it, you know? And Chad, it's officially a day that ends in Y. Because, old buddy's cut his grass next door, so if you guys hear an angry somewhere in the V's in a minute, I'm sorry. Need like an old fuel tank? That, ooh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, Jeff. Yeah. I think I could get my brother-in-law to come up with something. If I gave him the idea, I really think he would work on 3D printing something. You know, because even if it's like a two-piece thing we have to assemble, right? Because if his 3D printer's like, let's just say the bed of his 3D printer's a foot square, just make two of them and we'll put them together. Make like a puzzle piece on the end or something. I don't know. Right? We could probably come up with something. Well, you need like 1 foot. I'd like to have a little more than that, but basically, yeah. Maybe I get like a wood burner and I just make my own. Would plastic survive the wet and cold? I assume so. I would assume. I would hope. I don't know. There's a lot about 3D printing I don't know because I don't have one. I've never really really looked into that world too much, you know? So, like my brother-in-law, one of his projects he took on with his 3D printer was to make speakers. Or like housings for speakers. Like he bought these speakers with no like housing around them. And then to like get the best sound out of the speaker, and like, I don't know, he's printed like a bunch of different things and like made his own little changes and like all this stuff. And he's like really into it. As I feel like most people with 3D printers, they really get into it, you know. He's no different, so I'll have to talk to him. He'd probably come up with something real cool. So yeah. Is that how you got under the map, Tomcat? I saw that. I was wondering what was going on there. That's awesome. Wood is better. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's all about it though with that 3D print and stuff. I'm telling you. I don't know. When were we over there? Was that last Christmas maybe? So it's been a while. No, that was like Easter or something. I think it was Easter, and like he was telling somebody about it, and it was like an hour-long conversation, and my brother-in-law, the person he was talking to, didn't say like 3 words the whole hour. Brother-in-law just kept rambling and rambling. He's all about it. So yeah, it is kind of crazy. Kind of wild, but yeah, typically wood's gonna make it sound way better than plastic. I don't know. He was doing it. It was pretty cool to see. So I don't really understand what he was doing, but hey, good for him, right? More power to him. Actually, I've got several people in the family that have 3D printers now, so yeah. Jeff, you're in the 3D printing world now? Nice. I saw a thing on TikTok where it was like, when you get a 3D printer, every mild inconvenience in life becomes, I wonder if somebody's designed something like that. You know? Or, yeah, apparently your brain just starts working and like, wonder if I could find a print for that. For like everything. And I'm like, that's, yeah. Depth gauge. Depth gauge, yeah. Yeah. Probably would work. I mean, last year I just did the old straight up yardstick. And like, it worked. Don't get me wrong, but you know, if we could have one 3D printed for us, like that'd be kind of sick. So yeah, I'll talk to my brother-in-law. I don't know when I'll see him, but I'll talk to him at some point. It's endless. I really like, Jeff, I don't know if you've looked into it, but there's the Gridfinity stuff. Have you heard of that yet? I'm sure you have. I've watched several videos about that. That stuff seems way cool for organization and stuff. It's crazy. That's where the strobe light is. Okay, I was looking down here before for the strobe. It's at the top of the tailgate. All right, I get it now. I understand the assignment. But yeah, I would like to have a 3D printer, to be honest, but I don't really have like space for that. And it probably would do a lot better like in the house. The moisture is a lot like better controlled in there and stuff. I don't really have anywhere in the house to set that up. So yeah. Puzzle idea. I can make numbers to fit every half of it. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm thinking he could even like throw my Puma Plow logo in there and maybe come up with something for like snow cam. Like, my brother-in-law is super creative, okay? Like, super creative. So if you just kind of give him a little bit of a seed of an idea, he's gonna run with it, you know? So yeah, he's super, super creative, so. Infinite options, literally, yeah, exactly. So actually, those of you that have been around for a long time, I mean, you guys know the snowman that we built. I took the idea to my brother-in-law first. And I said, hey, I need you to draw me a sketch. Literally, he was like my AI, okay? I went to him and I said, hey, this is the idea I have. I need a sketch of it. And he's like, all right, bet. And like a week later, I saw him and he's like, here's your plans. And he drew the whole thing. And then we actually took his drawing to Office Depot and we had him blow it up to like the actual size of the snowman. And this was the first snowman that we built. We had him blow it up to the right size. And it looked terrible because, you know, you're taking like a small hand drawn thing and blowing it up on a computer. But we printed out like actual size, basically blueprints. And then we made the first snowman according to his blueprint. So. Nice, Jeff. Nice, nice, nice. So my setup, I'm in my garage. I'm in a very poorly insulated garage. So that's why I say the humidity is not like the best controlled in here. It's probably not good for the computers, but whatever. It's fine. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So I had my setup in the house. I live with 3 other people. It was 4 back then. Live with 3 other people. Pops, my aunt, and my one brother live here. And it's not a big house. It's not a big house at all. There just really wasn't room. I mean, like I said, I used to have the setup in my bedroom and I just didn't like that. I really like having this like a separate space plus being out of the house. I mean, it's attached to the house, but you know, there's a wall between us. I can be up late. I can be making noise, not bothering people in the house. They can be making noise, not bother me. The only thing that bothers me is the lawnmower behind me that's running from the neighbor. But, you know, it's only 3 times a week. So, but I like having my own space out here, to be honest, you know? So, yeah. Oh, I didn't know that, Jeff. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I have my own mini split air conditioner out here / heat pump, so I can like, you know, control my own temperature, which is really nice. That used to be the worst part of having the setup in the house. By far the worst part. But he's mowing grass like right behind me right now. So yeah, thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Oh wow, Jeff. The lawnmower adds to the vibes. Yes, it does. He'll be done in a few minutes. Oh, he'll have to cut a little in the backyard, but so it's fine. But like literally right behind me, well, it's a few feet behind me is like the garage wall. And then the property line's like 10 feet. And that's where he's cutting grass. So he's like 15, maybe 20 feet away from me right now with a lawnmower running. So not bad. Have I checked the JCB turning radius? Which JCB? There's 3 of them. But no, I have not actually driven the JCB yet. I've only driven this and the New Holland and the Skoda so far. I have not. $15 to $20 foot turning radius. Is it really that bad? As the turning radius of the moon. Oh boy. Oh my. Oh my god. Well, so like Jeff said, you can turn the 4-wheel steer on. And that makes it respectable. That's still not. It's not. It's a lot better. Super steer does nice turns. Interesting. It's not great in 4-wheel, yeah. Fire, is the grass growing enough to be mowed? I shouldn't say anything because I did mow my grass the other day. Kind of. So Buddy fertilizes a lot fire and he waters a lot. So his grass is fairly green still and stuff. My yard looks like crap. My yard's all like dead crabgrass. It looks terrible. I kind of failed this year on my yard, to be honest. So, what, 2.4 hours on yours? Yeah. Need a handbrake mod. Get the steer brakes out. Come on now. So yeah, his yard actually looks pretty good. It's growing a little bit still. We've had a lot of cool nights, so the grass really has slowed down here. I cut my grass Sunday just to kind of be like the final countdown before doing Christmas lights. So I kind of like dropped the deck a little bit extra, like a 1/4 inch from where I normally cut. And yeah, so I gotta do a better job next year on my yard though. It's terrible. What's that? I don't know what that is. But yeah, next year we're gonna do crabgrass preventer / fertilizer early. And then probably have to seed the yard too, in the spring. So yeah. You thought they messed up between boat turning radius and tractor. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, crabgrass preventer is going to have to happen next year, and probably have to seed early. What I'm thinking, try to keep a decent yard next year. Need to haul in some dirt. Actually, well, so we had trees in our front yard, and a couple years ago we had them cut down. And been fighting tree roots like crazy, so really need to get out there with a stump grinder still. We had the stumps ground out, but like they didn't go out far enough, especially where the big tree was of the 3. And there's some roots in there. There's one root that's probably like as big around as a basketball. And it kind of sticks out of the ground. So we need to chase that thing a little bit anyway. But we just haven't gotten around to it. And this time of year, I don't want to do it because I rather have like the crappy dead crabgrass as opposed to dirt in the yard for doing the Christmas display. So that sounds like a spring project. Shoot, late winter project, let's be honest. Need to get out there in like February, catch a warm day, and try to grind on them tree roots a little bit. We did cut out a lot of tree roots with Sawzall and, you know, spud bars and stuff. That was so annoying. But yeah. Oh, Bernie. I'm not gonna do that now. I'm good. Yeah, no, I'll just buy some fertilizer from Lowe's or something. To be honest. Gotta cut grass, but the jet skis are in the way? Man, that sounds like a first world problem. Just saying. How do you get your mini map to show colors? It's $9.95 a minute for that. Mini map showing colors is part of the precision farming mod, Cowgirl. Sunk the forklift. Don't know how to reset it. Can you just click on it? Oh, you can't reset it. I don't know. Lumberjack? That probably won't work either. Hasn't been mowed for 2 weeks. Yeah, if I like, yeah, my yard. I don't remember the last time it got cut was Dad cut it that one time. He had a demo machine that he had, and he kind of cut our yard. But like Casey's yard hadn't been cut in probably a month, and it really wasn't that bad the other day fire. So might be buying a new one. I wonder if it resets when the map gets restarted. Single-use forklift. Those batteries are going to be bad for the fish. Just saying. Hope they're sealed. You know, back in the day, chat. Back in the day, you know, you got your river barges, right? And up on the front of the barges, they used to run, or they still do, they have to have lights on them, right? Well, back in the day, it was like lawnmower batteries, car batteries, whatever. And when the batteries would die, they would just kick them in the river. So it's not one that you own, Fire. It's the Maps forklift. Your fish farm is cooked. Oh. But yeah, they would just throw the rivers, or throw the batteries in the river. So what's it like getting to mow? It's quite fun. It fixes my back trend. To be honest. I didn't know you could run the horses in the water. Is that what we do with electric cars? God, I hope not. Man. Yeah, I got you, Fire. It's the same thing that's going to be on here. So if you think about it, the rivers are just full of like old batteries, so that's good for them, right? Yeah, real good. Why bother fixing it? I don't know. Yeah, we'll use all the electric cars to build islands, or build out on our coastlines. It'll stop erosion. Habitat for dovefish. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they sink old ships. Why can't we sink old electric cars, right? Obviously, I'm joking, chat. Obviously, this is all a joke. Oh, we gotta mow that field too. I forgot about that. Do we own a mower, chat? I actually don't know if we do. We'll have to figure that out at some point. Yes, okay. Might need a river. Actually, there's some fire departments now. I know that South Metro Fire out of Colorado, they're one. If they have an electric car that catches fire, they let it burn. Because I guess there's some studies out there that say the pollution in the air is not as bad as the pollution in the water. So like, if you put an electric vehicle fire out, all the crap that goes in the water into the, they're saying that's worse than just letting it burn and go into the air. So they put up a video a while back where they had an electric car fire and they just stood around it and watched it burn. They protected like trees and stuff around it, protect the exposures. But they just let it burn. It was kind of wild to see firefighters just standing there like, yeah, we're just gonna let it burn. They kept everybody out of the smoke, but they just let it burn. It was kind of interesting. It's like, that's not what you would think would be good, but it kind of makes sense to keep all that crap out of the water. But yeah, I thought that was it was very interesting, actually. And then having said that, I've also seen in some places where they completely submerge electric vehicles, and like tow yards are putting kiddie pools in their yards to submerge cars in case they catch fire. It's kind of crazy. Welcome in. What's poppin'? How's it going? We're doing. My day's going. Gotcha. Just started a new map. Me too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are places that are able to like recycle the electric. They did a 60-minute story on one a while back, I think. It was kind of cool. Easier to clean the air. I mean, it just goes somewhere else and it's somebody else's problem than fire. Kick the can down the road, Oh, man. Yeah. Quite funny, if you ask me, but yep. Wow. All right. What? Righty. General, like, honest, you want my honest review? I mean, it's a farm sim map. It's pretty. I've only been on here for like a little over 2 hours. I'm still harvesting the first field, so I mean, it seems good. The map looks great. The elevation changes and some of the views are insane. But yeah, that's about all I got to say about it so far. I'm wanting to play the map, and my policy is I'm only going to stream something if I'm having fun, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, maybe you can use the crane to grab the forklift. Probably once it goes in the water, though, it's smoked. Like, you can't drive it. I bet you if you restart the map, you'll be fine. Unless you've already tried that, then you're cooked. I don't know. But yeah. This is the new Highlands DLC that came out today. The name of the map I can't say, but exclamation point map if you want to see it. It's not an American name, so it's hard for us Americans to... Kinlaig, something like that. It's not what it is, but it's something like that. Although a lot of the farm sim maps that aren't like American based, I can't say the names of, so, or not right anyway. I typically butcher them, so, but that's okay. That's how we end up with Haggard Starrar, you know. That's okay though. I'm kind of known on the internet for that one. So it's okay. Can laugh? Oh, who's laughing? Oh, we got to come back for that a little bit. Kinlaig. Yeah, I don't know. I think Fuzzy Cow Map's better. Prove me wrong, Chad. Fuzzy Cow Map is way better. Just saying. Way better. Right. You do like fuzzy cows. Okay. I think everybody likes fuzzy cows. How did I get laughed from Lang? I don't know. Never know, Trent. I'm very distracted. You know how like noise, I don't know, it distracts me a lot. The lawnmower just is distracting me a lot. Just throwing that out there. Sorry. Lag. We lagging, bro. I don't know. The Italian map? Italian map. Which one's the Italian map? Italian map. I feel like I should know which one's the Italian map. I'm in multi, but nobody's around right now that plays Farm Sim with me. I don't know what map that is. Mod made by an architect. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's go empty our trailer and then we probably won't bring the trailer back, to be honest. We'll just drive the tractor in. It's not a big deal. The tractor, it's a combine, Chad. We'll drive the combine into the... I was going to call it a bin, but it's more of a building. But that's okay. We'll drive this in over here. Are you promoting your own map here? What's going on? So confused. Oh man. I do like this tipper. It's one of the new ones. I like it so far. And it doesn't have steering. So for backing up, I kind of like that. To be honest. Let's go. That goes in there. The combine was in there. Oh, this room here. See, because this is totally for commodities too. So like, is this where I'm supposed to dump my straw? Straw and grass in here? Is that what we're about to do, chat? Oh, man. Could be. Could be. All right. Silage bunker? Ooh, I don't know. Inside of a building like it? Might be kind of a pain, right? I guess anything's possible, but I don't know about that one. Had you get much bigger of a... Oh, I left my header trailer out here. It's like the header barely fits. silage. So. But technically, can't I put anything I want in there? I do what I want. How about that? Oh, man. I do what I want. It's rainy, so probably there. Oh, gotta keep it dry for the moo-moos. Okay, that actually makes sense. I'm surprised the biogas plant's not covered then, actually. If you put grass, it'll turn to chaff. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I gotta empty this stuff. Where am I going? Gotta get this in. Yeah, that makes sense though. I'm here for it. I mean, technically I should make some silage for the fuzzy cows, right? I guess we'll feed them. I haven't really put much thought into it, but might as well, I guess. Oh, goodness. All right, we'll get this emptied out. 1.7 hours on her so far. Let's go. How many hours till we can, well, technically I could upgrade this now, but I'm not going to. The only thing I don't have on this farm probably is a pressure washer, right? We should probably, go ahead and buy one and have it, we can move it. Have auto drive it here. Or wait. Can't do that. Oh, we 1000% have to buy a Lamborghini, yes. I will. You know, actually, I've been thinking about this, especially this morning, kind of before stream. I was like, man, what tractors am I going to go with? Because I was looking through the mod hub. I'm like, I could go with this or I could go with that. But I'm like, I don't know what to go with. It's Lamborghini. That's what we go with. It all makes sense now. It's a Lamborghini as fast as we can. That's it. So that's what we have to get. We have to. It was in the discount tab when you open. I didn't even look. We could buy a snowcat. Actually, I do need a sprayer, but I really dislike that one because it only goes 7. But I am going to need a sprayer because I do have precision on. So there's that. I think we'll have the same issues with no functionality. No functionality of what? What? Pops is talking to the neighbor. I was like, who is Dad talking to out there? Pops has to, oh, what's he doing today? Chauffeur an aunt around. She's got some appointment or something she had to go to today. That's why we're not doing Christmas lights today. For the record. Where am I gonna park this thing, chat? Maybe over here. Park this over here. Alright. Buy a bigger harvester, why? Wish they gave us the 3-wheel car, the little, tuk-tuk. This would be in the Scottish Highlands. Yes, that's where this map is based. Installed. How do you get... Okay, so... The first thing... The big sprayer only goes 7. Dang it, Trent. So, Cowgirl, the first thing you need to do is come into your escape menu and go over to the precision tab. And you're going to have to click on your field and you're going to have to purchase your soil info. The soil info expires after so many harvests, but it's a while. So don't worry about that. But you got to buy that. Yeah. And then the other thing is, with precision farming on, you really only have to fertilize once, but how are you fertilizing? That's the other question, because there's kind of spraying fertilizer is probably the best way on precision, at least in my opinion. But you got to have the technology on your sprayer too. You can't just go out there with a sprayer. You have to put the tech on it too. Which can be expensive, but yeah, there's a few caveats to this whole system. So let's just take the dew sprayer for example. You got to turn both these on, and then actually, if you're, oh god, there's more to it. You need the sensors on your tractor too. Technically, if you're doing nitrogen, license plate match the truck brands. Yeah. Yeah, there's kind of a few things to it, Mocap Girl. Honestly, it's not as easy as just turn it on and go. Yeah, it's not maybe as easy as just send it. It's not bad though. Precision is easy to figure out eventually. It's just there's a few steps. That's all. I'll be honest, the two-wheel steering is almost like too much on this tractor, or the four-wheel steering, but the two-wheel's not enough. But yeah. Kind of interesting. Oh no. Come on. Now you can fertilize when you plant. But I prefer to fertilize after, when the crop's up too. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. The crop has to be up too, okay, girl, not just like bare dirt. If you spray on bare dirt, it's not gonna work the best. There's a lot to it. I did a really bad job of explaining it, didn't I? I'm sorry. That's my bad. I took the wrong road, chat. I need to go a different road. Uninstalling. My bad. Yeah, that's a fail on my part, I'll be honest. In fairness, I answered the question. Precision farming is how you get that to work. There's a lot more to it. Oh, man. There is a lot more to it. The help in precision is, well, helpful. Is it? I've never looked at it. Honestly, precision, I just figured it out. Like, trial and error. Use it when you forget stuff. Yeah, we just trialed and errored the whole thing, and that's how I got it to, how I got precision to work. All right, this is a little grass field up here. Is this technically even ready to harvest? It is, but probably not, but it is. All right. Wait, that needs to be, okay. Why did that not give me my lines, chat? My lines. Okay. Can I have my lines now, or no? Why are you so serious? Am I on AI work or not? System mode? I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop. God, that's 2 fails in a row, chat. I might need to quit streaming. I might need to go take a nap or something. What else can I fail? Any other questions? Let me just botch some more answers, okay? It was payback. I guess I deserve it, right? It's fine. Second day, Kimmy, actually. How'd you know? Second time playing this game ever, yeah. I really should have lifted for that corner, but YOLO. If I leave a skipper, guess what? Kimmy will just yell at me about it, chat. It's fine. It's fine. It's time. What? How many chickens are too many? 30,001. That's too many chickens, actually, yeah. 30,001. Oh, man. 110,000 liters of wood chips, 1 pallet at a time. Hashtag autoload, I hope. Doesn't sound like it, though. That's kind of sad. I feel like I need more horsepower. Probably need the New Holland over the JCB, but that's okay. This is a nice sized grass field, yeah. I'm actually probably gonna go turn all this into silage. Thoughts? It's kind of what I'm thinking. Since I have a bunker, I might as well use it, right? But I don't know. Can't sell without putting into a tipper. Wood chips? Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah. Does this map have the wood chip hopper? Where is the sawmill? Fire Shadow? Fire Shadow? Tomcat? I don't know where the sawmill is. Where is I could look through here. Sawmill. Visit. So like magic looking, isn't it? It's kind of crazy looking. Keep some grass for the sheep. That's a good idea. Tomcat, I'm not seeing the hopper unless this has something to do with it, but I don't know. I doubt it. Very interesting. This is this place. Let's see if we go to the right place. 300K. Jeepers, brother. Jeepers. Southeast on the map. All right. No such thing. I don't know. You can definitely get to the point where you can have too many animals, I feel like. I'm telling you, 30,001 chickens is probably too many. Probably too many. This is going to take a year, isn't it, chat? This little loading wagon is tiny. Oh, boy. That's all right. Yeah, this is going to take forever. 100% full. Okay, so we hit this button, Okay. Let's go. Sorter room full. Hey. I remember that, Dwayne. I remember that. That was terrible. The lag was so real. Just saying. The lag was unreal. My frame rate was like non-existent until we killed like most of those chickens. You have a cow barn for 65,000 cows. The Godfire. That's kind of unreal. Yeah. Alright, so if we drive this big rig over here. Kimmy will catch you. Enjoy your nap. Y'all know it's nap time, chat, right? It's nap time. Definitely nap time. Still need to try all reduced trees. Oh boy. Might have tweaked its XML. You think? Just maybe a little bit. Fire. Yeah. Alright. So if we back this in here and we dump, it's going to become chaff. Which is totally fine. Okay, so apparently it's Control L. There we go. I, not L. What am I talking about? Do the nap sounds, you know. Oh, man. It holds 40 mil TMR. Yeah, you just modified that a little then, Bar. No big deal. Jeez, bud. That's crazy. Yes, there are some small squares. Trent, you're a little bit younger. That helps. Tomcat. Sorry. So when it comes to having the meat cows, as you put it, does it matter what you feed them? Kind of. And when I say kind of, what it actually means is like it affects their reproduction rate. I'm assuming if you actually feed them like what they need. Oh, we're all out of whack now. Go that way. There we go. If you feed them what they need, they should reproduce faster. I'm assuming. That is purely me guessing for the record. But I assume that's how that works. Alright. Oh, good. We can get our skipper while we're here, chat. Don't turn too crazy. Like crazy. Alright, let's go to the straight before we drop the skids. I'm trying not to make a mess. Well, if it's in a field, it doesn't really matter that much. To be honest. Darn trees. I got horseplay. Need to cut all the trees down, chat. What's going on? Welcome in. What's poppin'? I totally meant to make this for more than 2 outside rounds, too. Because 2 with this rig is not going to be enough. I also had it on hired worker, not scarces, so. Nobody told me. Thanks, chat. I'd expect nothing less, let's be honest. I'm just gonna laugh. Means I'm doing my job. Let's go. Let's go. We need a copy pasta chat command. That's what we need right now. Copy pasta chat command, y'all. I'm telling you. All right, so we got our end rows done on this end. That's good. Now we can concentrate somewhere else for a minute, you know? Alright, Lord, I'll let that command go. I'll let your comment go through. It's fine. See, I'm just the ultimate farm sim teacher. That's all I am. I'm just teaching you guys. Sean, welcome back. I'm just the ultimate farm sim teacher. I'll screw up so you guys know not to. You're welcome. Oh, man. It happens. In fairness, I feel like most of the time when I mess with GPS, it's already set to steer assist. And then if I hire, usually it's course play. So I don't want to take care of, Sean, but we need like a hey, you're bordering on the edge of like self-promotion, like copy pasta command or something, you know? I don't know. They're totally welcome to be here, but like, you know? I don't know. But yeah. Now, if I was going to ban them, it would have happened, but no. I got a ban for it, just... I don't know. I don't know. It's an awkward conversation. So, yeah. Alright, we are... Well, we're not full. Okay. I was going to say we're almost full, but we're not. Oh, my goodness. That's a terrible turn. Oh, we got it all, though, boys. Let's go. Somebody is stuck in a... Somebody is stuck in a creek right now, chat. There's probably no water in the creek. Thanks to Wayne. Do I have a dryer? No. I did have on Judas Plains, but I got rid of it. I'm actually going to be turning this into silage for the fuzzy cows. So yeah, that's what this is actually going to be made into. Some of this I should keep. I guess we do have sheep. I don't have a baler. I did talk about maybe getting a round baler earlier. Although actually if I was going to do the round baler, well, if I TED it, I would have to TED and then rake. Yeah, I could do that. I do have the round bale extension mod, so like round baling's not nearly as annoying. So maybe not on this mowing. I think this mowing we're just going to turn all of this into silage. And then after that, maybe we'll do some baling. But we'll probably buy the baler that like will wrap. And then if we don't want it wrapped, then obviously we can make it hay or straw or something, you know? So yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Sean coming in with the caps. Oh, man. it's just such an awkward thing, chat, right? Like, it's one thing if, like, the conversation goes to, like, hey, have you ever, like, what setting do you use for this? Or, like, the other day I was talking about that, talking about the Meld Studio there, bud. And, like, that's kind of just a natural, like, flow, but, like, you know what I mean? It's just awkward. Oh, there goes the pressure washer. Hey, chat, you might not want to put your pressure washer there because you're going to run it over, okay? There are bales, yes. The sheep are fed. They're good. I'm not worried about the sheep right now, though, which is also why I'm not keeping any of this. Right now, this is all going to be made into silage. So, yeah. Thanks, Sean. You get him, brother. Oh, man. Yep. So, when dumping in this building, those are actually silage bunkers. So that is being turned into chaff immediately, and then eventually I'll turn it into silage. So this is why we can't have nice things. Trent 417, what's up? How you doing today? If you turn the dirt off, you won't have a need for a pressure washer. True. I usually turn my dirt up to like fast or like high or whatever. Fire Shadow, to be honest. But yeah. Yeah. Sean, it is break time. You are correct, sir. You are correct. So how about we do this, actually? Let me put this back on hired. I'm doing it on purpose this time, chat. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me, chat. We're doing it on purpose this time, okay? Oh, man. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and hire this, and then I'm probably going to get a rake. When I come back from my break, I'll get a rake. And we might look at upgrading that loading wagon as well. Maybe we can get something just a hair bigger to make life a lot better, you know? We're definitely going to need a rake. Anyway, I'm going to go take my break real fast. I'll be back in just a minute. BRB.